Okay, so here's my part two because it cut off on me while I was talking. Um, what I was saying earlier was, we may have went about it the wrong way. Um, may have not been the best way, but you know what? You know what they say is like love conquers all, and it's just how I feel. Um, all the crap that I've been through with him. And it's not always been crap. There's good times and some bad times, but more good times than bad, I would say.
But the most important part to us, we are able to work our issues out.
Yeah, communication is the biggest thing for a relationship.
Period.
That and trust.
Okay. More or less communication.
Trust is a hard thing. It is for me anyways. It comes very hard to me because most of the people that I've trusted have turned around and let me down or cheated on me or things like that. Yeah, I haven't ever really had a really good boyfriend in my life, except for Joe so far. He has come along and changed a lot of things in me, and I'm glad that he did. I appreciate him and what he's done to help me out. I've had times where my car broke down and he knew people, so I was able to get it fixed, and they be like, oh, we'll fix it and you can just pay it next week when you get paid or whatnot, which is pretty cool because there's not many people out there that would sit there and do something like that. So apparently they trusted Joe, and they also knew where he worked too, so they could go break his legs.
I want my 20%.
With interest. He did break his legs and take his arm. But I don't know. It's just
I'll just be like, put it on my tab.
I don't know. I really, really, really want for this whole family thing to work out. I just don't know how to go about it. I mean, I have a bunch of stubborn people in my family, and my boyfriend's just as stubborn as they are. And I kind of feel like I'm caught in the middle at times. And it's like, I don't want to piss anybody off, but, I don't want to take sides because if I take one side, it hurts one person. If I take the other side, then it hurts the other person. And I hate being that person in the middle. It just eats me alive. It does. I hate people mad at me because I decided to pick a side. I really need to learn how to cope with that and stuff like that. Which, I'm hoping that I will get that figured out somehow. I don't know, I just think things would be a little bit nicer if, me and Joe and my kids could, sit down and talk, like normal people, get our feelings out. I know Joe's not one to show his feelings, but he might just have to do it. And explain to my kids, that he does like them, and that what he says and does sometimes is, not to be an asshole or anything, but to kind of like correct them, so that they don't turn out to be bad people when they get bigger,
Or turn out like their dad.
Yeah, or turn out like their dad, knocking people up and
being a bum,
not working and things like that. I've told Owen once he hits the age, he's going to go out and find a job.
He's got to work for what he wants.
Yep. He was talking about wanting dirt bikes and stuff like that, and wanting me to buy them for him. And I'm like, you know what? When you're old enough to get a job, you can spend your money how you want, you know? So hopefully that'll come along soon. He's only 11 right now, so another few more years.
Another 4 years. 15.
No, 13.
No.
I think it's 13 or 14.
I think it's 15, I don't know, but regardless.
Depending upon his grades and stuff, but anyways, I really hope the best for Owen. You know, he's gonna have a rough life because of his disability, which it's not an excuse, but in some sense, it's hard for him to process things that he's told through his brain to understand what you're really saying. You know, like today I was talking to him about waking me up tomorrow, you know, try not to wake me up. And he went, and I was like, well, don't be going and telling your grandma because she'd be mad about it, you know, because I asked you to do that. Now, he misheard it, and he thought he could tell her, and that's what he told me. So I had evil looks from my mom on that, and, you know, a little bit of yapping, but I just kind of was like, okay, you know, whatever, and went along with what I was doing.
It takes too long for the weekend to get here.
I know. And I understand where you're coming from, too. You know, it's your day out. It's your day off, you know. And you want to spend it with me, but you still got to get your sleep, too, considering you're not going to be here Sunday. You know, you can't get off that schedule, or you're going to be really fucked. So... And I don't want it to get to the point where he doesn't want to be here completely. But I tried to explain to him that when we move someday, that, you know, my kids are going to be there. And, you know, it's not always going to be probably his way. And there will probably be arguments about that. I'm looking forward to that, actually.
You can count on it.
Oh, there will be. And it's really hard, you know, for another man to live with somebody else's kids. But I'm hoping that he can cope and have the patience and the understanding that he should have to help do that. You know, he has his own kids too, you know, and that's fine, you know. Go spend time with your kids. That's, you know, that should be his top priority, just as much as my kids are mine. But I also want to be happy too. So, I mean, things can be difficult, but I think it's something that we can get through. You know, I really think it is something. But anyways, I guess, you know, about all I have to say for now. I guess. You got anything to say? No? You voiced anything?
Yeah. See your first part there. Make sure if you're going to think you're going to marry somebody, make sure you know 110% that that's who you want to be with the rest of it, because once there's kids involved and it doesn't work out, it's going to be a motherfucker. I actually got a little bit of closure today on a few issues, and somebody that's already been through it and whatnot, and has to work with that. I won't say who, but it kind of put some things in perspective for me, and kind of gave me an idea, a heads up on what I should be doing and whatnot. So it kind of made me feel better. I feel a bit better about how things are going to turn out. So
I really hope so. I mean, it's going to be tough. It is. It really is. But you know what? The stuff we've been through already, I don't see why we can't get through that hump, you know. I love this man very much, and I do want to grow old with him. There's a funny thing I say to him. I want to be old and then go sit on the porch with the old CB radio or the police scanner. The police scanner would be all crippled and old and sitting there listening to the police scanner and, oh my God, look at what them idiots done. They crashed a car into a building, and I bet they weren't wearing them seatbelts. But anyways, that's the humor of the day, I guess. But I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, he's just like my other half. He makes me feel just wonderful when he's here, and when he's gone, I feel like crap because I miss him so much. But anyways, I better wrap it up because I'm about to my next limit and I don't want to make a third video. So anyways, I will talk to you sometime soon, maybe Monday, after I do all my running around, since I got to do a bunch of stuff then, and I can tell you all about that. So, hope y'all have a good night. I'll talk at you later.